Arcade's Longing Lasts Longer has been performed over 200 times in 35 cities and counting around the world. You can see it at Pangea, 2nd Ave, and East 11th Street on January 11th and January 14th. Here is Penny Arcade.
Wow. That hat has done things to Eileen's head. Yeah, good. I mean, well, never have you been so loving towards me. My God. Oh my God. That's fucking amazing, Eileen. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna go home. I'm just gonna go home and write in my diary. Eileen and I are the same age, and so here's a little story. So for years, Eileen and I were like oil and water. I was always like trying to be friendly to her, but she's a kind of negative thing going on. And then one day I walked into an empty coffee shop. Yes, I, who didn't drink coffee at the time, walked into an empty coffee shop, and it was a long bowling alley of a coffee shop with nobody in it. And as I walked in the farther recess of darkness, I saw Eileen. And I thought, oh, fuck. So I walked up and I said, hi, Eileen. And Eileen said, it's my birthday. And I said, oh, really? I said, happy, or it might have been the other way around, it might have been my birthday. But it was one of our birthdays. And she said, and how old are you? And I said, I'm 50. And Eileen said, oh my God, we're the same age. And after that, we were cool. So my sense is not wrong. My sense earlier today and yesterday and the day before was that 2018 was going to be a year of exhilaration. I really feel that. I feel a kind of bubbling exhilaration underneath everything. And so I didn't go out last night. I had a date with Ray Donovan and Amazon. It didn't turn out well for Ray. A few years ago, like 10 years ago, I was in Los Angeles at the Bodhi Tree bookstore, a long-time cultural landmark in Los Angeles, now closed because of gentrification. And I did what I've always done in bookstores, and I'm sure many of you do this too. I was just in there standing around waiting for a book. I have very rarely gone to a bookstore looking for a specific book. No, I go to a bookstore looking for a book that may be looking for me. And a book called me off the shelf of the Bodhi Tree bookstore, and I took it down and I opened it just anywhere, as you would an oracle, and my eyes fell upon these words: as far as your spiritual evolution is concerned, your relationship with other people has almost nothing to do with it. I'm going to repeat that. As far as your spiritual evolution is concerned, your relationship with other people has almost nothing to do with it. And I had a complete meltdown, because my entire life I have sought out the most amazing people, the most exceptional people, the most interesting people. I believed for decades of my life that in order to evolve, in order to actually develop, I needed to be in the presence of amazing people. So at the age of 57, I realized for the first time that all I had been doing for decades was avoiding my relationship with myself. Then I thought about all my romantic relationships, all that suffering, all that drama, all that pain and confusion, and I realized that for years I had been torturing perfectly nice people. Torturing and tormenting perfectly nice people who couldn't give me what I needed. I mean, I would focus on one person, and if that person couldn't give me what I needed, would I leave them? Never! I would torture them till they left me. I would say, you're the only person who can love me. I have to have this love from you. If you don't give me this love, then there isn't any love for me in the whole world. And if you give me this love that I so desperately need only from you? I'll help you. Because you have a lot of potential, but face it, you're just like wasting your life. Then I thought, who gives you the best birthday presents? You. Who knows what you really want for Christmas? You. Who knows what you want in bed the second you want it? You. Who thinks every idea you have is great? You. Who never says, oh really, Penny? Who always says, great idea, Penny, let's do it. What was I doing? Wasting my time trying to merge with all those other people. Now, all these years later, I realize that no matter how much love each of us has in our own life, we're actually on our own journey alone. People, I am talking about amore fati. Amore fati, the love of your own fate. Many people ask me, Penny Arcade, how did you survive your life? And when I try to think of it, I can only say, well, I think because I embraced all the tragedy and all the pain in my life with the same curiosity, with the same enthusiasm that I embraced joy. Did I like it? No, I'm not a fucking masochist. But did it teach me what it means to be human? Did it help me jump out of that paradigm? Oh, something bad happened early in my life. Now I have to always be sad. Wait, something good happened today. But what will I do when that little happiness runs out? I'm scared. I am talking about amore fati, the love of your own destiny. Your own destiny, yes. No, this is not Oprah kind of like new age crap. I'm talking about something that I bled through, that I am bringing to you. When you embrace your life exactly the way it is, exactly the way it has been, there are no mistakes. That's when you have power over your life. I am talking about your self-respect. Do I dare stand here at the Poetry Project and talk about self-respect? Yes, I do. Your self-respect is a living thing. Your self-respect is a terrible thing to lose. Your self-respect will atrophy if you do not use it. The world will try to siphon off your self-respect on a daily basis in exchange for status, in exchange for fitting in exchange for going along. Happiness? Happiness is a decision that you make. Happiness is not magic. You make a decision to be happy. I'm even happy when I'm miserable. Yes, because it's my misery. And I farm my misery till it becomes happiness, or I kick it to the curb. I don't need anyone to make me happy. I am already happy. And so are all of you. We are all already happy. We don't need anyone to make us happy. We need other people to share our happiness with. There's nowhere to hide from the innate sorrow of being human, from the longing that is intrinsic to our humanity, the longing that makes us different from our brothers and sisters, the animals. What's that, Penny? The knowledge that we will die, that those we love will die, that nothing ever remains the same. Nothing good and nothing bad ever remains exactly the same. Joy, pleasure, gratitude, individuality, authenticity, those are our only weapons in the face of certain death and annihilation, in the face of cultural amnesia, in the face of the erasure of history, in the face of the creeping, oncoming totalitarianism. Many people give up. They say, what can I do? Many of us ask ourselves, what can we do? Own your life. Be the person who carries the history. Protect your authenticity. That is where synchronicity springs from. And your authenticity, as you become older, is a great comfort. It gives you a place to stand and live in your gratitude. Why? Because that's where the